Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Nottingham Hockey Centre for Investec Women's Premier Division Hockey. What a treat we've got for you today. Beeston versus Holcombe. I'm Andy Day. Joining me in the commentary booth for the very first time, Sylvia Rose. Good afternoon to you.
Hi there, Andy.
What's it like in the booth so far? Let people into the secrets behind the scenes. It's all cool, calm and collected, isn't it?
All cool, calm, collected, but there are a heck of a lot of cables in here. A lot more technology than I expected.
Well, it's bringing you the game, and of course we'll be getting underway at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Before that, we'll be bringing you highlights of the last home game Beeston were involved in versus Slough, and of course we'll be bringing you the walkout and the teams as they approach at 5 to 2. We'll walk you through the team news first of all. So starting for Beeston today, Nikki Cochran returns in goal. She's captain today as well. Carol Hanks is there at number 5. Caroline Hume is number 6. Alice Huddleston maintains her 100% league starting record at 7. Catherine Lane does the same at 8. Lauren Burrell at 9. She's played every single game of this season. So has number 10, Sophie Robinson, the goal machine. Rebecca Walker has done the same as well at 11. Serena Barr, after skipping the Doncaster Cup match last weekend, she returns. Rosie Stevens doesn't feature today, neither does Sophie McDowell. But Bridget Kiddle does play today, number 15. Katie McKee at 16 features today. Eloise Stenner comes in at number 20. Jess Rowe at 23. Izzy Davison at 24. Paige Gillett at 30. And Lottie Ross at 31. What's your first thoughts on that lineup today? You think that's a lot of good talent in that side today, do you think?
I think we're looking at a strong lineup. In terms of consistency as well, from the recent results, we've got quite a similar team sheet looking at it there.
There's certainly a core of players between, let's say, 7 to 12 on that list that feature frequently.
Absolutely, and with a sort of mix of experience, but there are some experienced players in there today.
Well, it's looking very good. So that's the match day 16 for Beeston. Let's look at today's visitors and opponents. Holcombe. It's a very much a settled side for them today. Rose Thomas is in goal. She's played every game so far. Also appearing today, Candice Manuel at 2. At 3, Joanne Westwood. 4, Heather McEwen. Emma Trunks starts at 7. Sophia Savino is number 9. Dirkie Chamberlain is at 10. Philippa Lewis is 11. Beth Bingham is 14. Steph Elliott is 16 and captain. Leah Wilkinson is 17. 18, Lisa Randall. 20, Sophie Eldred. Alice Wills is 24. Hattie Jones 26. And Laura Myers is 27. Of course, Holcombe's number 28 is Nicola White. She's not played since before the Commonwealth Games today, so she's still recovering from that concussion that she had. So
of course.
She would have featured, but she's missed an awful lot of time. And the very best from us here at BTV to Nicola White. No new faces for either match day 16 today, so I think we're looking for a clash between two teams that are settled and in reasonably good form.
Yep, looks like it.
Mentioning good form, Beeston last weekend, they won here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. They beat Doncaster by 4 goals to 0. And away the previous day was a trip to Canterbury, which they won by 3 goals to 1, if my memory serves me correctly. And of course Holcombe, they're coming off the back of a great result as well, inflicting the first defeat of the season against Surbiton last weekend. So I think there's a lot to look forward to in this game. Right, we'll be heading to those highlights for Beeston versus Slough. It seems such a long time ago now, but we've got 10 minutes to go until play gets underway. Push back at 2 o'clock. We'll hand you now to those highlights from last week. It's Beeston versus Slough.
Now up to Beeston to join up with BTV with Slough the visitors. The home side were looking increasingly comfortable with life in the Premier League after a tough start to the season. Slough had also picked up a moral boosting first win in the campaign last week against Holcombe.
Here we go again for corner number 3 in quick succession for Slough. Played in, trapped, again out to the left hand side, reverse ball, pops up into the air, not quite away. And it's another corner for the visitors. That's 4 in relatively quick succession. It's played in. It's out to the right-hand side this time. This is something new. Played towards the goal, and it's up and into the goal. It's Slough that have the lead. That pressure finally told. This is the replay for the goal out to the right-hand side. Emma O'Neill. Ball play forward, it's been picked off by Beeston. Forward again quite quickly. Out to the left-hand side where the Bees have had quite a bit of joy so far. In towards the D, flicked up, and can this be a shot on goal? It is driven towards the goal, diving low. The goalkeeper stops that one. It's gone to the edge, it's been trapped and hit first time. Oh, just wide. Good effort from the Bees. It's trapped this time. It's towards the goal, and goalkeeper Miller Welsh goes low to her right to flip the ball away from. She will be involved. It's been trapped. Hanks again slips it back, and it's towards the goal. It's trickled over, and surely, oh my word, it's just wide. Just wide. Sophie Robinson just couldn't direct the ball on target from a few feet away. And Beeston get a chance to catch their breath and play the ball out of defence. More pace this time from Beeston as they're into the final third of the field and into the D this time. And a shot. Oh, what a cracking save. Miller Welch diving to her right to block the shot. And that was involved again. I think that was Rosie Stevens, was it not?
Alice Huddleston.
Alice Huddleston. Let's see this again on the replay. The players really... Hanks drives it into the goal. Equalising goal for Beeston. No doubt about that one. Carrie Hanks. Third goal of the season. So dangerous from a corner.
On Apple TV, on the BTV app. So we are on television.
That's another good stop. And to play the ball in is Captain Bex Walker. We are in beyond the end of the game. It's taken, it's in, and Hanks. Oh, what a great save by Miller Welsh. Not only saving the goal, but also saving the points for her team. It's all over here. It's Beeston 1, Slough 1.
When you succeed,
we succeed.
So we listen.
We tailor. And we invest in you.
We are innovators.
We deliver results.
And world-class service.
We are always developing.
Learning and growing.
And getting better at what we do.
Supporting your business.
We make technology effortless.
And more than just a means to an end.
We're the team who serve.
And advise you.
All to help you achieve.
And surpass your goals.
We're super.
We're honest.
And go the extra mile.
We're winners.
And team players. And together,
we're the managed service provider.
We're Air IT.
We're Air IT.
We're Air IT.
You're number one for IT and comms.
We've around a minute until the teams walk out here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. It is Beeston versus Holcombe. This is 5th versus 2nd in the league. Holcombe are 16 points on the board in 2nd place after their 8 games. Beeston in 5th, 12 points from their 8 games so far. 3 wins and 3 draws in that lot. The other games today. Buckingham Clifton Robinson started at 12. Slough Bodom started at 12:30. Canterbury Surbiton and University of Birmingham East Grinstead all start at 4 o'clock this afternoon. The teams doing their final bits of preparation. Who's going to stand out for you today from both sides, do you think?
I mean, looking at the team sheets, in terms of experience, I mean, obviously we've had Alice Huddleston, Lauren Burrell, Catherine Lane have all played every game this season so far, so I think they'll be cool, calm and collected on the ball. And from the Holcombe side, I mean, a couple of familiar faces. I mean, I think I've not seen Holcombe play so far this season, so it's quite hard to say, but, you know, players like Durkee Chamberlain, they know their way around a hockey pitch by now. So
certainly true. And we've got a couple of goal scorers for you. Top goal scorers for Holcombe so far: Sophia Savino, Leah Wilkinson, Candice Manuel, and Steph Elliott. All have 2 on the board for Holcombe. Caroline Hanks is top scorer for Beeston. She's scored 5 so far, 3 in the league, all coming from corners. Sophie Robinson has 4 as well, 2 of those coming in the cup last weekend. Also, multiple goal scorers for Beeston, Lauren Burrell and Bridget Kiddle. And as well as that, goal scorers, there's a lot of threat in both teams. There's quite a lot of spread of the goal scorers across the board. So
I think you're right there. Yeah, I think we'll probably see. I think we'll probably see a lot from Carrie Hanks today. Possibly another 2 goals today. In terms of score prediction.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. How do you feel this game's going to go? What's your score? Tweet your thoughts in as well before the match gets underway at official BHC. But Sylvia Rose, what is your prediction for the game today? We'll write this one down.
No pressure then. I've got to say, I'd love to see Beeston eke out a 3-2. I think that's a possibility today.
3-2.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, like you, goals are very much running through both teams' lineups today.
Yeah.
So I think I'd like to share your prediction. It's going to be a 5-goal thriller, but I think it might be a bit tighter than that. I think we're looking at a 2-1 with Beeston taking all 3 points. So standing by for the teams to walk out. Today's umpires are Jill Lord and Janice Tasho, and we're about to get the teams underway. The officials getting the teams there. Beeston today in black, black and yellow, and we're looking at the Holcombe side there in red, black and red as well. Moments away from the teams walking out. You're saying 3-2?
I'm saying 3-2, yep.
Okay. Throughout the game, your thoughts I was almost going to give you a phone number there. At official BHC. At official BHC. Final checks, as you can see on the screen, to make sure everything is absolutely in place. We've had the okay to go, and so here come the teams. You can hear the music in the background as the teams make their way out to the field of play. If you're just joining us, a quick run through again of those match day 16s. We'll excise the numbers as well for speed. Nikki Cochran, Carrie Hanks, Cara Hume, Alice Huddleston, Catherine Lane, Lauren Burrell, Sophie Robinson, Rebecca Walker, Serena Barr, Bridget Kiddle, Katie McKee, Eloise Stenner, Jess Rowe, Izzy Davison, Paige Gillett and Lottie Ross for the Bees. For Holcombe today, Rose Thomas, Candice Manuel, Joanne Westwood, Heather McEwen, Emma Trunks, Sophia Savino, Dirkie Chamberlain, Philippa Lewis, Beth Bingham, Steph Elliott, Leah Wilkinson, Lisa Randall, Sophie Eldred, Alice Wills, Hattie Jones and Laura Myers. Those are your match day 16s. And if you listened very carefully on the live stream, you can hear my voice coming out the speakers. How does that happen?
Magic.
A little bit of broadcasting magic for you. So the teams into their huddles now. We know the players that we're looking out for. Conditions today look excellent for a game of hockey, don't they?
Don't they? Lovely and clear today.
It's probably a little bit cooler than it looks on the screen.
Yes.
But it's looking excellent. The pitch is in tip-top condition. There's not a lot of wind about today. Holcombe are huddling. The Bees have had their huddle and have broken. And the final moments before the game gets underway. Final checks, final. Nikki Cochran really looking pumped up there.
Yep.
Giving her final instructions to Catherine Lane. Moments away from the start of this Investec Women's Premier Division match here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. Well, Beeston are lined up. We're waiting for Holcombe to take their positions. It's Beeston that will have the ball. If you're just joining us for the first time on BTV, you'll notice the clock is at 0. We're counting up to 35 minutes for the first half and then to 70 in the second half. So we're all set. Jill Lord and Janice Tasho are your umpires today. We're waiting for that whistle to get us underway. In fact, there we have it. Holcombe have possession in the first couple of touches on the ball. And instantly the ball is diverted out of play. Sideline ball for Beeston. Instantly a lot more space you can see in the Beeston defence, but there's good closing down already from Holcombe. Oh, this is looking good. Oh, I was going to say that was looking like a fine ball out for Izzy Davison to trap, but it went just beyond her. It's a Holcombe ball.
You can see the Holcombe player there just shielding her face from the sun. It's important to remember that hopefully Beeston can make the most of this half in terms of that sun advantage, given it's that low just this time of year.
Indeed. You can see just how bright it is in the background. The sun right in the line of the view of the camera. Well, that's a decent ball. I think that might have struck a foot there, yes. Katie McKee penalised for the foot, and it's a Holcombe ball. Game just trying to find its feet at the moment. Started very energetically, but now both teams looking to secure a bit of possession. Sophie Robinson penalised there, and having to retreat.
Good disruption of the ball, though, so far from Beeston.
Good pressure, certainly. That's a ball straight down the middle, which has been mopped up in defence. Infringement there, so it's a Beeston ball out to the right-hand side. Picked up by Katie McKee. McKee plays the ball forward. Robinson plays the ball inside, and it's into the D for the first time. Holcombe looking to press the ball out. In fact, there's a decision they've gone the visitors' way, and it'll be a clearing free hit. You're saying about the pressure. Bridget Kiddle playing furthest forward, really pressing and being a nuisance.
That's it. There you go, and you can see it's paid off in terms of Holcombe then having to force the ball back into their own quarter.
In fact, Sophie Robinson's on the ball.
There we go, super double team in there.
Unfortunately, from the Beeston perspective, it's a Holcombe free hit. I'm sure it's you need to be sure that your players are going to be fit enough to play this level of intensity for the whole game, aren't they?
This is it, exactly. Fortunately, the weather conditions, like we said, are perfect. Just that little bit colder is fine. Worst thing you can do is overheat.
Holcombe into the Beeston half now, almost into the final quarter of the pitch, and it's been picked up again by Beeston, straight down the middle at the moment. Little layoff, little bit of trouble, and Holcombe come away with the ball. I'm sure that just hit a foot, and yes, it did. Underway again very quickly from Beeston, out to the left-hand side, into the shadows. It's been tapped out of play. I think this is going to be another Beeston ball in from the sideline, and it is. Two balls on the pitch there, briefly. There we go. Thank you, Ball Patrol. Shallow ball in from the sideline. It's flicked up in the air. Bounces. I think someone waiting for a whistle there, but we're carrying on. Into the D and out calmly by Holcombe. And it's another Beeston ball from the sideline. This time going backwards towards halfway.
Yeah, Beeston looking to transfer it just over to the right-hand side.
Changing the angle of attack.
There we go.
Stenner wins another Beeston ball on the sideline. Self-pass gets us going towards the baseline. Flicks the ball into the D. Opportunity here, and we've got our first corner of the game. Umpire has indicated that it struck a foot in the D. We'll certainly see that from the replay. Umpire's indication was clear, and Beeston have got the first corner of the game.
They have, and predominantly most of the possession as well. It's good to see.
You're right to identify that it was going to the right-hand side, and then the change of the angle of attack. Holcombe were set to defend their right-hand side. When it went to their left, they were overloaded.
This is it, exactly. Keep them moving.
All eyes on Caroline Hanks. Is she there at the edge of the D? I'm not sure I can see her. I think she's just away from the edge of the D at the moment. In fact, there it is. It's been deflected away from the goal by the goalkeeper's pads. Pressure carries on the left-hand side. It's played into the D, and it's wide, and Holcombe will have possession of the ball. Hanks again on the ball, but she ended up with a strike on target, stopped by the goalkeeper.
Just popped off the goalkeeper there, but that's fine. We can take that. Now we know how they'll run out.
Some good skills to make some space from Holcombe.
Good. Beeston just keeping it wide. And on the end of it.
Yep, picked up again by Beeston here. In possession now, Katie McKee playing the ball forward.
Good distribution there, out of trouble. Lauren
Yep.
Burrell on the ball.
Yep, Burrell plays herself into a little bit of trouble.
Should be Beeston advantage. Yep, the umpire's made the right decision.
They're Wilkinson making some trouble in the Holcombe defence. And it is a Holcombe possession at the end of that spell of play. We've had nearly 6 minutes completed here. It's Beeston 0, Holcombe 0. And if you were to put a marker on the pitch as to where the ball has been mostly played, it's about a third of the way from the Holcombe goal, I would have thought.
Yes. Yeah, which is good news for Beeston. Minimal defending had to be done so far.
Another ball through which has been intercepted. Flurry of substitutions for Beeston. It's not been total control yet from the Bees, but they've been in control in the main, haven't they? So
They have. And I think that feeds up from the defenders, you know, just that calm collection on the ball, just to pass it round, let Holcombe do the running, let our Bees run to make the right space.
That said, though, here's a ball into the D for the first time for Holcombe. Nikki Cochran plays out excellently with her feet.
Fabulous. Good. Lauren Burrell just getting her body in the way of the ball and the
Indeed.
player. Perfect.
Trying to play the ball through the legs of the defender and ends up with a Beeston ball at the sideline. Huddleston plays forward, flicks up another Holcombe defender. Incremental progress down the sideline for Beeston.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine Lane plays the ball inside to halfway. Again, switching from right to left now. Possession lost there in the distance, but still good pressure from the Bees, really not letting Holcombe get out of their defensive final quarter. Good instant control on the left touch line. Possible bit of unfair obstruction there, but the umpire lets that one go. In fact, I'll take that back. It has been given as a free hit. To the baseline, flicks around the player. It's been held up, and no, the umpire has whistled in the favour of the away side. Holcombe have possession. Picked off again from the Bees on that left-hand touchline, driving forward.
Won very well by Alice Huddleston there.
Holcombe really can't seem to get out of their defensive third at the moment.
No, the Bees are all over them. That's it.
If we're in the world of puns, the Bees are swarming all over Holcombe at the moment.
They are indeed. Holcombe have just tried to sort of force it through a channel, but again, a bee got on the end of it.
Ball through the middle, picked up nicely.
Good play. Good.
Serena Barr always with a headband. Easy to identify. Rebecca Walker out now on the right-hand side. That's a ball into the D.
That's a great ball
close.
in.
Decent ball across the face of the goal.
Decent ball indeed. And just enough bounce to get past the Holcombe defender and let one of the other Bees get on the end of it, but it wasn't to be.
It's something very different as well, because there's been a lot of pressure and short passes around the D.
Yeah.
And that was the first driven ball in.
True, very true. Just trying to get someone on the end of it's the trick. Nice bit of play from the Holcombe defenders to get it out there.
Down the left touchline in front of us is Beth Bingham. And appealing for a foul, but nothing given there. Bees with turnover and could move quickly here. There's a bit of an overload on this right-hand side, which is Holcombe are working hard to overcome. In fact, free hit for the Bees. Stenner with the ball. Here she goes. Trickles the ball. Didn't quite do
that's a
exactly as
shame.
she thought it
No.
was going to. Holcombe out of defence, instantly pressured is Lisa Randall, and she's hit the deck. 11 minutes played, Beeston 0, Holcombe 0.
Good play from Holcombe. They'll need someone to step up. There we go. Beeston forcing Holcombe to retreat again.
This is good play. Really
Very
not
good
letting
play.
Holcombe, in fact, forcing a mistake there.
There we go.
My worry is, can they keep it up for the whole game?
I really hope so.
If they can, it's going to be great. Ball along the touchline, it's been intercepted by Holcombe. In possession now, Leah Wilkinson playing the ball forward. Alice Wills back. So Leah Wilkinson. Emma Trunks now in possession.
Holcombe just settling now on the ball, I think, getting the passes together.
It's also allowing Beeston to recover a tiny bit as well, because
Very true.
They've really backed off there. They're only going point to point.
Yep. Almost forcing Holcombe down the side.
Lewis inside. Now, as they get closer to the goal, they're moving up to 2 players per Holcombe player, the Bees in defence.
In
fact, there's another hopeful ball which goes out beyond the baseline and will clear again. Interception on that right-hand side as Holcombe looked to press.
Yep. Although Izzy making up for that slight mistake, getting back. Well played.
Umpire indicates it's a Beeston ball out of defence. First real scare of the game for Beeston, but they dealt with it. Got a score update coming for you. That's a decent interception from Holcombe. Beeston will end up in possession. We've got a score for you. Slough 2, Bowden 2. Emma O'Nine, Laura Bailey score for Slough. Rose Bailey and Tilly Diosh Silkowska for Bowden Hightown. So it's 2-2 in the early game. That's a final score confirmed. We'll get the slide rule out and work out what that's done to the table at half time. And also, this is a final score as well, also in the Investec Women's Premier Division. Buckingham 1, Clifton 2. Bit of a surprise in some quarters there. We've seen Clifton already perform very well here on this pitch, so they've got another win today. Intense pressure, really not allowing Holcombe to progress forward towards the goal. In frustration, really. That's a corner, though. First one for Beeston to defend in this game so far. Let's see what happened exactly on the replay. So the umpire was indicating Holcombe's ball driven into the D. You can see the point to the D. I'm not sure but it was a foot. But we'll look again maybe at half time. This is a good opportunity though for Holcombe.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do now.
How many have they got? Are they making a decision? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 around the edge of the D. The Bees have gone with a goalkeeper and I think 3 outfielders in the goal. It's gone to the edge, stopped. It's deflected beyond the goal. Nice routine.
Yep, slick from them, but just couldn't quite get it in the goal.
Holcombe have possession, and good steal from Beeston.
Yep.
Bridget Kiddle on the offensive, plays the ball just slightly, not quite as she intended, and it's a Holcombe sideline ball, which they take quickly. Trunks out to Bingham. Bingham under pressure, has to go back to Trunks.
Good pressure from Bridget Kiddle there, forcing it back down up Holcombe's left side.
It's a ball along the touchline which has been tipped out of play for another spell of Holcombe possession. Bingham once more will get us going. Flipped up into the air. Cochrane safely watches the ball behind for another Beeston clearing ball. We've had a quarter of an hour completed. Sylvia, who stood out for you so far?
I think Beeston got off to a great start. Most of the possession, and then it's sort of just, I think maybe Holcombe have calmed those first match nerves, and they're just, both teams seem to be settling now. Just be a case of who can put it in the back of the net, I think.
Indeed.
Fairly end to end.
Before the game, both teams have got goals in them, so I think both teams have worked hard in their defence to counter.
True, true, and I'm hoping someone scores soon, because my 3-2 match prediction is looking slightly further off now.
It only takes a second to score a goal.
True.
We've still got quite a long time of this game left.
I think that's another example of just how effective Beeston's press has been so far this half, is that what they're doing is forcing Holcombe to come, play it down that sort of side channel, where Beeston then will win the ball back off a Holcombe player or intercept, and then look to play on up.
And you're right, exactly happened then.
Yeah.
Decent ball forward. Lauren Burrell brings it under her spell. Ross.
Good pick up from Paige Gillett there.
Yep. Being forced towards the corner, trying to... It's off the corner flag, and
yeah.
It's a sideline ball as a result.
I think she was just looking for the Holcombe player's foot there, but we'll take a sideline. There we go, nice ball into Alice Huddleston.
Into the D. It's
Beautiful.
been picked up just beyond the penalty spot. Hit towards the goal, but it's been picked up by a Holcombe player. Alice Wills, very calm and composed.
That should be a Beeston. Yep, well
it
spotted.
Is. So talk us through what happened there then.
So the ball just flicked up off Holcombe player's stick into their body, and that, when it's going to, here we go. So ball's played across beautifully to Bex Walker, takes a shot, unfortunately it's picked up by a Holcombe player. But then when both players go for this, you see there, it just comes up off her stick into her body. I think the angle meant that the umpire closest didn't quite catch it, but I think the other umpires just confirmed it for her. But yeah, no, that's good. Good umpiring from them.
Sylvia Rose, the voice of experience.
Well, I don't know. Certainly not in this league for a while, but
Let's
yes.
count the players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 around the edge of the D. Holcombe have gone with 4 outfielders as well as the goalkeeper in the goal. Expecting something from Hanks here. It's been trapped. It's been played just on the outside. It's a... Oh,
yes!
It's deflected in.
Super.
First goal of the game. Beeston lead Holcombe by 1-0. Something different. I think we're all expecting a smash from Carrie Hanks.
Something different indeed. Well worked around the players in the D there.
Let's see exactly what happened this one. So everyone was expecting that smash. It went out to the left-hand side, drew the players out, and it was just
Beautiful.
deflected on the floor. There's a lot of congratulations there, so we can get the player's number. I've got an idea who I think it might be.
Yeah, I have an idea as well, but we will find out.
Catherine Lane is the goal scorer. I thought it was, but I didn't want to say that and not be sure about it. Catherine Lane is the goal scorer. Bees lead by 1-0.
Paige Gillett just coming in from the back there.
Holcombe player slowly getting back to her feet. For my own reference, I'm just going to note down the time of the goal so we don't forget.
Beeston not looking to force it. Happy to play it round and up.
Again, just around the edge of the D. Bees looking for
Lauren Burrell does.
second.
Oh, it wasn't. Sorry, it was McKee.
Plenty of whistling. We have had the first goal of the game. If you're just joining in, is Catherine Lane. They're giving the Bees the lead over Holcombe with a well-worked corner routine.
Yep, very slick.
Pass to no one in particular there. Leah Wilkinson in possession but closed down straight away. Bex Walker. Good team performance this so far by the home side.
Very good. Nicely passed out of trouble there.
Instant control from Sophie Robinson. Not seen a lot of her in this game. She's been, I think, deliberately closed down by Holcombe so far, but it's the first time I've seen her in space. In fact, she's involved again, plays the ball out to the right-hand side.
It's a beautiful ball. Just a shame no one was on the end of it.
Yes, expecting the runner, but the run didn't come. Ball skips all the way through.
Yeah,
Beyond Nikki Cochrane.
It's a good press from Beeston. Holcombe looking to play the long ball out of trouble, but
That was really the only option available to the player.
yep, exactly. And I have to say, I don't think the sun helped.
Although they're on the attack now. Philippa Lewis slips the ball in, and Cochrane comes out and smothers the ball. First real involvement for Cochrane, and she's looking sharp.
Yep, she is.
Just lost. Holcombe had possession. Slid in. And it is a Holcombe ball. I think it came off the toe of the stick from a Beeston player. And it's a long corner.
I think you're right there. Brave defending from Carrie Hanks.
She was on an angle where she was almost unstoppable. You couldn't get that stick in. Leah Wilkinson plays the ball in. Attempted shot on goal, swing and a miss.
Another mop-up job from Carrie, there you go.
She's been so influential.
Yep, she's been a great addition to the team this season. Just seeing that lovely link-up play again from Beeston, just to get it out of defence and up into the midfield.
It's been very smooth, hasn't it? Those transitions from defence through to midfield and then probing forward in the attack. It's all been very, very good so far. It's a good watch.
It is indeed. I think it's sort of demonstrable of how the team have gelled together this season. And like we've seen before, sort of fairly, what's the word, consistent team over the last couple of weeks means that players know where each other are going to be.
That's true. This team mostly played 2 games last weekend back to back.
Yeah.
Most of them involved in the Canterbury away victory and the win here against Doncaster in the Cup. 1 or 2 exceptions, but most of the team was the same.
Not sure who that is, but doing a great job to get on the end of that ball on the reverse there.
Umpire signals. Looks like a sweeping movement from the umpire. Long corner is the end result. Again stolen from Beeston and then stolen back quickly by Holcombe.
Double turnover there. See what Beeston do with it.
Well, Holcombe have won a free hit. Philippa Lewis involved once more. Going back towards halfway. Leah Wilkinson fires the ball in towards the D, but it's been picked off very well. Page very quickly towards the ball, not quite getting there. Oh my word, it's deflected into the goal and Holcombe have equalised.
My goodness. Have to say I didn't see that one coming.
That was a ball fired into the D and just flicked up beyond the goalkeeper. Nobody in the ground expected that, apart from the player that put it into the net.
Absolutely.
Let's watch it again. Fired in. Edge of the D. Spectacular finish.
That's one to watch in slow-mo.
Certainly was. I think it was hopeful.
Yes.
But as some other commentators have said in the past, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery, do you? So we're all square here. Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. And we're praising the efforts of Beeston, and they're closing down, and they've been undone by a quick fire ball flicked into net from the edge of the D. I think that's the furthest out I've ever seen a goal scored.
Yep.
What can the Bees do now? Pressing forward, looking to go back into the lead again. Although double teamed in defence and possession has been turned over. Beeston, though, will have the possession just in front of the away dugout. Again, I have an idea who that goal scorer is, but when we know for sure, we'll let you know.
Joe, this is the chapel. Can you confirm the goal scorer, please? Joe, can you confirm the goal scorer, please?
Pressure again. The Bees look a little bit deflated. They're continuing with their pressing, although they have won possession. Hume, I thought they'd won possession for a moment. Everyone's standing still.
Yes.
It's like the life's gone out of the game for a moment.
Table, can you confirm the goal scorer, please?
Hume into the final quarter. Has the ball taken off by the captain for Holcombe, Steph Elliott.
Oh,
able to confirm for you the Holcombe goal scorer, number 10, Dirkie Chamberlain, with the equalising goal for Holcombe. That's number 10, Dirkie Chamberlain. Fantastic goal, but you wouldn't want it scored against you, would you?
No, absolutely not. Good patient defending from Serena Barr there, not diving in. Just forcing the Holcombe player back.
Right in front of us here, Beth Bingham going back to Wilkinson. Trunks drives the ball forward. It's gone through the first line of defence for Beeston. There's not a lot of support up there, but it is coming quickly for Holcombe. And maybe they can build on that. That's a free hit just outside the D.
Taken very quickly. Yeah, very quickly, just before anyone's ready to set up.
Calm defence, but it will come back again from Holcombe, this time on the right-hand side.
Good defending there from, I think it's Catherine Lane. Nope,
That's
Sophie
Robinson
Robinson.
in the thick of it there.
Too many blondes, that's the problem.
Davison forward to Hume again, being channeled towards the corner of the field. Has the ball taken off her. Beeston win it back though. Davison.
Looking for another player, good.
Yep,
Not forcing it.
Has to go backwards with a little trick and opening into space. Not quite the full meat on that pass out to the left-hand side.
No.
Well, it's been mopped up reasonably well. Beeston trying to see this through. Holcombe on the attack again, on the edge of the D this time, and we've got another corner.
Poof.
So on the replay, you can talk us through just why this corner was called.
Do you know, I'm not.
Just
Yeah,
inside, I
yeah,
think,
it could be. I'm not entirely sure.
Eloise Stenner penalised in our assumption.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's fair to assume.
What can Holcombe do from this corner? Injecting will be Beth Bingham. Out to the edge. Nice trick. Hammered towards the goal, and it just flicked wide. From our camera position, there was almost a clean line. There was a line with no players there at all.
There was. I'm not sure whether Holcombe were looking for someone to get on the end of that or for it just to go in that far corner, but either way, we'll take a near miss.
Indeed, if the Holcombe player had gambled, they almost had to tap in, or they had Cochrane to beat there.
This is it, exactly. Good defending again from Beeston. Great ball down the line there.
Indeed, there's an opportunity to break here, looking for support.
Sophie Robinson using her pace.
Driving towards the byline across the face of the goal. Oh man. My word, how close was that?
Almost tapped in.
Huddleston close to converting that, also up there with her. We'll see that one again, actually.
Yeah, beautiful line. Yep.
So this was Robinson moving forward.
Fane's cutting in, takes it wide, onto reverse. You can see Alice Huddleston knows what's going to happen. Busts it got to get there, but
Hume and Huddleston both there towards the end, but couldn't quite get on the end of it. This is turning into a decent game here. Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. We've around 2 minutes or so until the end of the first half. It's flown by, hasn't it?
It has. It really has. And it's been nice to see neither team really forcing the ball too much. Things have been clean.
Can the Bees grab a second before half-time? Ball flicked in. That's such a close thing as well.
Almost.
Holcombe looking to take the sting out of the half. Aerial ball towards halfway. Control first time.
Good.
By Heather McEwen.
Needs to be given a good 5 when they receive that ball. That's what that infringement's for.
Bingham gets us going again. Ball towards halfway. Picked up by 26, Hattie Jones.
Nice.
Towards that right-hand side in front of the crowd.
Yeah, nicely laid off there to the wider Holcombe player. Good, Lottie Ross picking it up.
Very good indeed. Very congested over there. The outcome is a Beeston ball. Into the final 60 seconds or so.
Beeston just looking to look after the ball.
Driven forward into space,
Great
nice
ball.
control. Sophie Robinson involved again, going the long way around the player.
Good, but working back now to recover.
Tiny little bit scrappy with a few seconds left to play. The ball's out of play now. Flicked up into the air. Usually that's the bad time that the whistle goes.
There we go.
Right on cue, right on the end of 35 minutes. It's Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. We are all square. Fascinating first half, punctuated with 2 goals. The opener coming from Catherine Lane, and the equaliser for Holcombe being scored by number 10 at Durkee Chamberlain. With an audacious effort. And I tell you what, both of those goals deserve to be looked at again. Here come your highlights at the end of the first half. It's Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. Wins another Beeston ball on the sideline. Self pass gets us going towards the baseline. Flicks the ball into the D. opportunity here, and we've got our first corner of the game. Umpire has indicated. Intense pressure, really not allowing Holcombe to progress forward towards the goal. In frustration, really. That's a corner, though.
We'll take a sideline. There we go. Nice ball into Alice Huddleston.
Into the D. It's
Beautiful.
been picked up just beyond the penalty spot. Hit towards the goal, but it's been picked up by a Holcombe player. Alice Wills very calm and composed.
That should be a Beeston. Yep, well spotted.
So talk us through what happened there then.
So the ball just
5, 6, 7 around the edge of the D. Holcombe have gone with 4 outfielders as well as the goalkeeper in the goal. Expecting something from Hanks here. It's been trapped. It's been played just on the outside. It's a it's deflected in.
Super.
First goal of the game. Beeston lead Holcombe by 1-0. Something different. I think we're all expecting quickly towards the ball. Not quite getting there. Oh my word, it's deflected into the goal and Holcombe have equalised.
My goodness. Have to say I didn't see that one coming.
That was a ball fired into the D and just flicked up beyond the goalkeeper. Nobody in the ground expected that.
When you succeed,
We succeed.
So we listen.
We tailor. And we invest in you.
We are innovators.
We deliver results.
And world-class service.
We are always developing you.
Learning and growing.
And getting better at what we do.
Supporting your business.
we make technology effortless
And more than just a means to an end.
We're the team who serve
and advise you.
All to help you achieve.
And surpass your goals.
We're super.
We're honest.
And go the extra mile.
We're winners.
And team players.
And together,
We're the managed service provider.
We're Air IT.
We're Air IT.
we're Air IT.
You're number one for IT and comms.
So what advice might you give to another parent who has a child that plays hockey or a different sport?
It's always to be supportive. At the end of the day, they're doing it for themselves. They're doing it because they want to do it. Now, there might be the odd time when something hasn't gone well, and the important thing is to stick with something. Never just give up on it because the going's hard at the moment.
I don't know if you remember this. I came out of one of my reviews and was pretty upset, and I FaceTimed you and Dad, and I remember being quite emotional because I thought I'd let you down, and you and Dad just said to me that I wasn't doing this for you two. I wasn't doing it just to make you guys happy.
Absolutely. It's most definitely your life, and whilst we're very proud of you, you're doing it for, you know, for your own enjoyment, for your own work. You're not doing it for us at all.
When we're younger, often as kids, we don't realise how much effort you put in. I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and Dad and the rest of the family, so thank you.
played at the highest level for Holland since I was 17. First you start as a talented little girl and just go and play, and now you really have to carry the team. A lot of the media, they always write things about you, but it's not important. I know what I can do, and the people that I really care about, they always believed in me. And I've always been a fighter. Even when you think you can't go anymore, you just keep on going because of your team. My position in the field is important, but without the others, I'm a no one. Speed is very important. There isn't room for error, actually. It's just me, opponents, and my teammates. You have to give it your all, no mercy. Every competition we play, you just want to win. When you step on the podium, it's just the best feeling in the world. It is hard to dare and dream about winning, but we know if we play well, we can beat anyone.
Welcome back to Nottingham Hockey Centre. Exciting action in the Investec Women's Premier Division. And it's Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. If you're just tuning in, you've missed two very good goals. Catherine Lane from close in on 19 minutes, flicking in a penalty corner. Well-worked routine. Durkee Chamberlain with a fantastic effort from the edge of the D, flicking in a long-range pass and into the top of the net. A goal like which I've never seen before, if I'm honest. So we're all square, 1-1, as we approach the start of the second half. Around the world, there's some international hockey underway. We've got some Beeston representation. England are off to the Men's World Cup. Good luck to Bees, Adam Dixon and Mark Gleghorn. They'll be playing in Bhubaneswar, if I remember rightly, that's where we are. And in the women's competition, it's the final Champions Trophy in Jiangsu in China. Great Britain played this morning. They drew 2-2 against the hosts in Jiangsu. With China taking the lead first through Chu from a corner, Martin equalising from open play, Peng pegging Great Britain back again, China taking the lead, and Owsley with a rocket, I understand, on 23. So all the goals coming in the first half there.
Yes, it sounds like it.
Yeah, and looking like a lively competition. Looking at the rest of the fixtures, anything standing out to you in the rest of the fixtures? I know today we've got Great Britain, China, which is already complete. Already should be complete, Australia, Argentina and Netherlands and Japan. We've got a couple of days of Australia, Netherlands probably on November the 20th, probably is the standout game.
Absolutely, and also I would say Netherlands, Argentina there. That'd be a good match.
I had the privilege of watching Argentina, Germany in the World Cup, and that was a very good game.
Oh, fabulous.
Looking very good indeed in that competition. So that one runs until November the 25th. England men playing China in the World Cup. Their games Friday the 30th of November, England versus China. That was 1:30 p.m. Tuesday the 4th of December, England versus Australia, which is always a crunch match.
Yep.
And Friday the 7th of December, England versus Ireland. So good luck to the Bees travelling there. Bees currently on the field of play here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. We're still waiting for Holcombe to make their way back out. In fact, they're starting to make their way into the field of play.
Yep, getting ready to get started.
Your prediction's still looking good as well.
Oh, I don't know. Yes. May have to revise it slightly, but I'll stick to it for now.
3-2 it was, just in case you're just tuning in. This is BTV.
10 seconds. 9, 8. Set yourself live, Adam. Turn the music down just a bit, David. Don't just get strong.
So the players almost ready. So final instructions. The umpires are running over to their positions. Today's umpires, in case you missed it earlier, Jill Lord and Janice Tasho. And we are almost set and ready to go for the start of the second half.
Yep, some long shadows on the pitch, but actually it looks like the sun's just spun round a little, which will work in the Bees' favour, despite them playing into it.
Indeed, we're going to get absolutely wiped out by the sun if it moves just a little bit further round in front of us here in the commentary booth. So
very true.
We might go very quiet suddenly. We are off and underway. Second half going. It's Beeston 1, Holcombe 1. With you in the commentary box, talking you through the game, Andy Day and Sylvia Rose. Pressure again from the Bees from the off. This time, though, illegal pressure. Holcombe will clear. It's a very high tempo defensive start from the Beeston in the second half, very similar to the way they started the first. Although Holcombe almost had a breakthrough there, it's been picked off.
Yep.
Goal scorer Catherine Lane quickly onto the ball. Goal scorer Catherine Lane also featured in the half-time adverts as well.
Yes. Coincidentally.
When your look's going for you.
Beeston just needing to set up quickly here.
Play quickly. Just about brought under control. That's a good first time ball forward. Heather McEwen into the D. Gets a shot away. And it's into the back of the net. Heather McEwen with a speculative shot from the edge of the area. Beats Nikki Cochran. It's Beeston 1, Holcombe 2. Who saw that coming?
Phew, not me. Let's watch it again. I think Nikki Cochran's view might have been obstructed slightly by the other two players. Yeah. Pfft, she's lucky to get on it, I think.
Well. Beeston 1, Holcombe 2. No doubt about the goal scorer, Heather McEwen. I think she looked slightly surprised that the goal went in.
Yes. I think she was hoping actually that somebody else would get on the end of it. But a goal's a goal.
Indeed, and all the work to do for Beeston. And if anything like your prediction, you're almost there. You just need another 2 Beeston goals.
And no more from Holcombe. We'll see. Good, just came off the foot there, I think, of the Holcombe defender.
Very early goal in the start of the second half.
Yep, hoping Beeston can answer it in the next couple of minutes.
A little bit stop-start from the restart. Davison. Still not quite found the right place according to the umpire, but we are off and underway again. Tries to go the long way round. Gets a sideline ball. Shallow pass. I think that's been picked up, and it has. Holcombe on the attack again. They were so dangerous a few moments ago. Playing
Eloise
quickly.
working back to recover there.
Westwood. McEwen involved again. Shepherded out of play, or shepherded out of the D. Beeston will clear. Holcombe suddenly looked much more dangerous.
Yep.
Kept in play on the right-hand side and just trickles out for a Beeston ball. Just in front of the Beeston dugout. Holcombe pressing forward again, more direct, but finds the goal scorer Catherine Lane, who mops up in defence.
Beeston, I think, just suffering a bit from not stepping in front of players, both in attack and defence in the last couple of minutes. Now, whether that's concentration or tiredness or a combination of both, it could be.
Here's an opportunity for Beeston, which has been snuffed out by Holcombe.
Another break here on the counter.
Great ball forward and so close to being picked up first time by Durkee Chamberlain. She's already got one today. Very close to adding another if she'd managed to weave her magic on that.
Yeah,
one.
and very close to the umpire's foot as well.
Intense pressure from Holcombe. Beeston facing a taste of their own medicine at the start of the second half.
Yeah.
But they have worked the ball out very nicely. There's a little bit of space to run into here. Davison out towards the corner, drives the ball in. It's loose.
Oh, almost.
Umpire with 2 arms pointing forward. I think What's she indicating? It's a Holcombe ball. Not quite what she had in mind there, almost stolen. Long burst of the whistle.
Alice Huddleston disagreeing slightly there.
Holcombe switching the ball out to the left-hand side now. Trying to find the baseline, and there's a bit of a connection between the sticks. It's all very friendly.
Great pressure from Bex Walker there.
Holcombe get us going once more.
Beeston forwards are really putting the miles in here in the press.
The very first line of defence.
Absolutely, and it's paying off.
Nice skill from Philippa Lewis to make some space for herself. And finds a pass at the end of it. I think that's a foot outside the D.
Yep.
So it's going to be another Holcombe ball.
Rather outside than inside, though.
Very true. Just inside, flipped out, and it's a foot again in the D. You were saying a few seconds ago, just...
Yes, how crucial that difference is.
So that was the first instance. And then the ball in the D for just a moment, you'll see on the replay. Just in there for a moment, and then back out again. And by that time, it was too late. Umpire had indicated it was time for a corner for Holcombe. So 4 defending outfield players in the goal for Beeston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 around the edge of the D for Holcombe. Chamberlain there at the edge of the D. She's already got 1 goal today. What's in store now? Out and trapped. It's a trickler. Oh my word, how close was that? I think that was Joanne Westwood, very close to that one. And we got an injury on almost on the penalty spot. It is Leah Wilkinson who took the force of that. Gingerly getting back to her feet. At the end of that, it is a Beeston ball. Very stop-start into this second half. Driven ball forward, nice collection.
Yeah, good pick.
Into the D this time. It's been, I thought it had been carried out of play briefly, but not quite.
That's a shame, because if Alice Huddleston had managed to keep it in, she'd have just turned and had enough space in there for a shot. Good. Again, really intense pressure from the forwards. It's a good disguise pass.
Sun really in the eyes of the players now.
Good. Lottie being patient there, just forcing it back.
Manuel gives the ball away.
Good pressure.
Yep, Hume spreads the ball out to the right-hand side, where Sophie Robinson gets involved.
Yep, Beeston ball.
Serena Barr interview as well. Robinson pulls up short. I think she was penalised.
Yep, just a slight missed track there, I think.
Holcombe will get us going again with a skipping ball out, which has been picked up, although not properly in the eyes of the umpire.
Ooh.
Lisa Randall having to run through the umpire there if she wanted to collect that ball. Works in the favour of Beeston.
Absolutely. Yes, we'll take that.
Katie McKee. Hanks on the ball. Gets it out to Serena Barr. Barr quickly with the first time ball.
It's a really nice play up the right hand side from Bees recently.
What have we got
Should
here?
be a, I want to say a long corner as well. Yep. Bees just looking to play it back, get the Holcombe defenders on the move.
Lane drives the ball into the D. Who did that come off last?
I think it must have been, yeah, just that interception there.
Lane involved again with a little deflection
into
the D. We're waiting for the ball to come in, so we'll get going again with a fresh ball. Pin ball in the D.
Oh.
And Beeston penalised for a foot in the D, so it's a defensive hit out. Lisa Randall involved in that move, but Sophie Robinson just in front of the camera here. Got a lot of space to run into. She's not got a lot in the way of options, but she's got around one player. Drives the ball towards the goal. And of course the goalkeeper lets the ball hit the backboard. No goal. Beeston 1, Holcombe 2.
I think we can benefit from the camera angle there in terms of seeing where that space was, but it might just not have been quite so apparent to their right forward. Good stepping in front.
Did collect that ball very, very well.
Yeah, Catherine Lane, yeah, looking to get high there as well. It's very important when you're attacking.
Into space.
Great ball.
Good connection. There's two options on the edge of the D, and another slight miscontrol sees possession turned over to Holcombe once more. Aerial ball, difficult to defend that one in the sun, but done very, very well as Carrie Hanks. Serena Barr into space. You can tell the players are slightly tiring a bit. The level of intensity has dropped a tiny bit. Oh, there we have a corner for Beeston. Now, I was watching some movements off the ball there, so I'm interested to see the replay. Exactly why was this given?
I'm not sure whether it's for not being 5 when the tackle was made. No.
Really?
It's not that obvious.
I'm not sure about that.
Could be a hand on the shoulder.
Our assistants here say it is 5, but so it is a corner for the Beeston. What can they possibly do with this one? Hanks is there on the edge of the D, but of course it didn't go to her last time for the shot. She was involved. Let's see what happens here. It's out. It's trapped. Hanks does get involved. It's passed out to the right-hand side. Driven wide of the upright.
Just wide as well. That's unlucky.
I think everyone's cottoned on to just how good a striker of the ball Hanks is. So
yes.
Everyone will run to her first.
Yeah, just having to be that little bit more creative now. Good skills from the Holcombe player there.
Good pressure again in the D. Almost picked off.
Great pressure. Played.
Quick substitution as we're underway again. 20 minutes to play. Beeston 1, Holcombe 2. Heather McEwen holds up play.
Good layoff ball there.
Eldred towards the edge of the D now. Beeston need to be careful. They've got away with that a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Inadvisable trap of the ball by Joanne Westwood. Beth Bingham. Back to Emma Trunks.
Good bit of skill there.
Beats a player, although straight onto the stick of the defender. But not fairly, says the umpire, and it'll be a Holcombe ball. Your thoughts on player of the match, please. Tweet them at official BHC. That's at official BHC for your nominations for the Briley Wealth Management player of the match. Good pressure from the attack from Holcombe, turning over possession.
Oh, and it's a Beeston ball.
I thought it was with Holcombe, but Beeston take advantage of that very quickly. Trying to press down the right-hand side. Ball still in play.
Gaining good ground, yep.
Although, I think that is now a sideline ball, unless it's gone for a foul. All very tight over that side. Ball into the D. Just taken off the stick. There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
Well controlled, Candice Manuel.
Good commitment there. Well tackled by, I don't want to get this wrong, Catherine Lane, I'm going to say.
But it's been turned over again. Trapping the ball, Joanne Westwood. And it's been turned over again. It's the possession and the control that Beeston had early in the first half. That's evaporated now. It's seesawing both ways.
Yeah, I think this pressure from being 2-1 down is just towing the line between urgency and panic here for Beeston. But there's plenty of time left.
Still 17 minutes to play. Still time for your score prediction to come true.
I think we've seen a lot more possession from Holcombe this half.
And that one's just wide of the post as well.
But still end-to-end hockey.
Trunks out to the right-hand side.
Good.
Westwood loses possession. Turned around to get it. Ball's flicked up into the air. Beeston contain.
Good communication there between both players.
Whistle in favour of Beeston again. McKee gets us going, although it's found a red stick straight off. Beeston, though, turnover possession once more. McKee, what can she do this time? This time her pass is successful and finds Serena Barr. Barr in a tangle.
Just missing out on the free there.
Holding the ball up in the air. A little bit of shoving. Although Beeston can't quite get the ball away. It will come away this time. Although it's been given away once more. Westwood. Back to Trunks. Elliott receives the pass from Westwood.
Good running off the ball from Elliott there.
It's Beeston's time to be camped in their defensive third, but they've had that pressure release now with that call in their favour. Back to goal.
Good early ball there.
Hume to Barr. Barr back to Lane. Out to Beeston's right-hand side. Good pace, this.
Go on.
And it's been mopped up again by Beeston. There's space here on the left-hand side. Good interplay.
Great play.
Davison gets the ball into the D. It's to the byline. It's been turned behind. There's an awful lot of shouting. Was that turned behind by the goalkeeper, or was that turned behind by the Beeston player, I wonder? Well, certainly
looked from here to be off the goalkeeper, but whether that's what's being disputed.
Certainly Leah Wilkinson having a good chat with the umpire. Real pressure again. All the angles pretty much being covered and being picked up again by Beeston. What can they do this time? Engineering, possibly play on, says the umpire quite audibly.
Played. Good skills from Alice Huddleston there. Looks like a Beeston long corner. Should be.
You can hear someone shouting ball, ball. Now we've got two. Lane slides off the face of her stick, but no real damage as Beeston continue with possession of the ball.
And resume attacking.
Yep, Rowe now. Out to Hume. Into the D this time. Real intense again from Beeston, but Holcombe have found a way through. Ball remains in play. No stoppage here. Bit of a coming together.
Beeston ball, yep.
Beeston carry the ball forward, carry Hanks.
Beeston looking comfortable on the ball again in their own half.
Stretching the play out to the right hand side again. It's another foot.
Oof.
Intensity's really cranked up a gear. I think Beeston were a bit rocked when they went behind.
Yeah.
Now their batteries are recharged pretty much.
I think it manifested itself in sort of getting a solid handle on the ball, picking it up from the midfield line there.
Yeah, you react differently to who's on the ball. If your forward player's on the ball, you suddenly find more energy.
This is it, exactly.
Driven forward. It's loose in the D. It's gone straight through, I think, in the view of the umpire. .12 minutes to go, or thereabouts. Floated ball up into the air.
Well picked up.
Well picked off indeed, Jess Rowe. Releases the player down the left-hand side. Can she get to it first? No. Emma Trunks, whose name I've said many, many times today, involved again. Westwood to Trunks.
Tackle.
Miscontrol. It is a Holcombe ball taken very quickly indeed across the face of goal, but no one in red was able to direct a shot towards the goal.
Beeston lucky that Holcombe didn't capitalise on that more.
I think that's the quickest I've ever seen a free hit taken. I'm not sure. So you're meant to at least attempt to stop the ball.
Yes. No, there is a fine line.
Wilkinson.
Under tense pressure from Bridget Kiddle there.
Forces the free hit.
Mopped up well by Carrie Hanks again. Should be a Beeston ball.
You've got to be good to run directly at a player out of defence, and she's just done that twice and come away with the ball. Well done, Hanks.
This is it.
Good running. Rebecca Walker. Penalised. Into the final 10 minutes now. It's Beeston 1, Holcombe 2. If you're just joining us, Catherine Lane gave the Bees the lead on 19 minutes with a penalty corner routine. Durkee Chamberlain equalising 7 minutes later with a long-range effort from the edge of the D. And Heather McEwen started the second half with a bang with a shot that beat Nikki Cochrane. And that's where we are at the moment. In fact, Holcombe nearly were in there, shepherded out of danger.
Ball.
Lauren Burrell doing very well to get that away. I thought she'd miscontrolled it, but she finally got the ball away.
All part of the plan.
It's deception.
It is.
If it fools everybody, you've done your job. Nice trick to make some space for Holcombe, although only finding a Beeston stick. Beeston looking to come away with a possession again. Very handy down the right-hand side today. Good slid ball. Is that one going to stay in play?
Ooh.
No, it isn't. Alice Huddleston turning very quickly when she realised that the possession was going to be played in again by Holcombe.
Yeah, the forwards have done some incredibly hard work off the ball today.
Elliott plays the ball forward to number 9, Sofia Savino. Cochrane has been beaten. It's number 9, Sofia Savino. Not sure the choice made by Nikki Cochrane was the right one there. She came out to block the ball with her body and it slid out from underneath her and presented the ball to Sofia Savino to make the score Beeston 1, Holcombe 3.
It did. She'll have been hoping a Beeston player could have got on the end of it, but Savino was just there.
Savino scores again. That pushes her out to top scorer. That's her third for the season for Holcombe. And with 7 minutes to play, I'm afraid to say, your score forecast is bust, Sylvia.
Yep.
Mine went a long time ago, but Holcombe, in your opinion, would they just try and see out the game now?
Yep. That's all they're looking to do. Nothing risky, just safe passes in their own 50. As we're seeing here. I think in terms of composure on the ball and possession, it's been quite an even match. Holcombe have just been that bit more clinical in the D,
There's
taking the
goals throughout
chances.
that team as well.
Yep. It's
Well,
true.
we weren't wrong. It's not ended up 0-0.
No. No, we've had plenty of goals. It's been entertaining. Still time for some more. Beeston's forward line just need to keep that work rate up. They've done a fab job so far. Just need to stay connected.
You're certainly right with the difference between the two sides, that Holcombe have been clinical when they've been presented with their opportunities. Beeston have had the opportunities, but it seems to have got stuck underneath the player and the shot wasn't able to be struck at the right time.
This is it. And whether that was, the pressure of being 2-1 down, who's to say? But definitely a point for training in the coming days.
And it must be said as well, I don't think this is unfair to say that the 3 Holcombe goals have been very fortunate, I think.
Yes, I mean, yes. That second one, certainly.
All good goals, but I think, yes, a degree of fortune to them. Can Beeston claw this one back? It's into the D.
Go on.
Holcombe under real pressure at their baseline.
Yep.
And it's going to be a Holcombe ball at the end of that one.
Yeah, Beeston just needing to watch discipline now for the final 10 minutes.
I think the umpire's upgraded that one to a corner, is that right? Yes, it is.
She has, I think, for a bit of physicality in defending, but I'm not entirely sure.
Just watching this on the replay. Into the... Yes, we've had it confirmed from our umpiring voice. It was an obstruction on Durkee Chamberlain.
There we go.
The corner was given for. So Beeston down by 2 goals with 3 and a bit minutes to play.
Yep, Holcombe will be looking to sink this one and seal the game.
So let's see what can happen this time. Again, 7 around the edge. Beeston breaking very quickly. It's come off a stick and shepherded away. Great racing defence from Beeston.
Yep. Plenty of pace across the whole team.
Flicked up into the air. One bounce and control from Joanne Westwood, who's got time to put the ball across the face of goal. Another close thing for Holcombe.
Yep, yet another.
You've just got a few minutes to put your suggestions and nominations in for your Riley Wealth Management Player of the Match. Tweet us at officialBHC, that's at officialBHC, for your nominations. The player will be revealed at the end of the game. Lottie Ross just in front of the camera here.
Good ball into Izzy Davison.
And just beyond the despairing, even not despising, but the despairing grasp of Eloise Stenner and out of play. And this is where Holcombe are really looking to slow the game down.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought Beeston to come away with a possession. Lottie Ross does well to win possession back for Beeston.
That'll be a Beeston ball, yep.
Less than 90 seconds to play now. Rebecca Walker plays a ball which has been picked off by Holcombe. Holcombe, this is exactly where they want it. Playing it into the final quarter.
Good tackle there.
Manuel, though, comes away with the ball and wins possession with less than 60 seconds to go. So it's looking like a defeat for Beeston. The ball played across the face of goal. Incredibly calm defending from Beeston. I wouldn't be able to do that.
No. No, me neither. Good. Beeston linking up nicely down the right-hand side.
Into the D for possibly the final time. Hit towards the goal. And the umpire says it's a long corner.
Yep, just coming up off the Holcombe defender's stick there.
Our clock says less than 10 seconds to play, so we're not far away from the whistle. Final opportunity. Lane drives the ball in. It's flicked up into the air. And in fact, there is the final whistle. It's all over here at Nottingham Hockey Centre. Beeston 1, Holcombe 3 is your final score. That puts Holcombe onto 19 points for the season. Quickly walking you through the goal scorers. It was starting so well for Beeston. It was Catherine Lane who got the ball rolling for the Bees in the first half. They were ahead in the 19th minute from a penalty corner. Dirkie Chamberlain, though, equalised on 26 minutes for the visitors, and 1-1 it was at half-time. Heather McEwen started the second half with a bang, with a driven shot that beat Cochrane on 36 minutes, and Sylvia Savino with a goal that sealed the 3 points for today's visitors. Holcombe with a shot that beat unusual goalkeeping, or unfortunate goalkeeping, possibly.
Yes.
So, I think, who was your player of the match?
For me, I think it has to be Carrie Hanks. Just some really calm defending in there, good distribution of the ball, and incredible work rate. Although, I have to say, a shout out has to go to the Beeston forward line. Just really great work rate from them.
Good all-round performance, but it wasn't to be. That's why Holcombe are almost at the top of the division. Quick word from us here at BTV. If you've enjoyed the presentation today, thank you very much. Do let us know at official BHC, and it'd be lovely to see a lot more hockey clubs around the corner, around the country, doing this sort of thing as well. It's not impossible. It can be done. If you want to get in touch, at official BHC is where you need to get in touch. So from myself, Andy Day, and Sylvia Rose, how have you enjoyed it today?
I've had a thoroughly great time. Thank you for inviting me.
Welcome along to the team. And from us here at BTV, thanks for joining in as the sun sets at Nottingham Hockey Centre. We'll take you away from the highlights. Thanks for tuning in. Wins another Beeston ball on the sideline. Self-pass gets us going towards the baseline. Flicks the ball into the D. Opportunity here, and we've got our first corner of the game. Umpire has indicated. Intense pressure, really not allowing Holcombe to progress forward towards the goal. In frustration, really. That's a corner, though.
We'll take a sideline. There we go. Nice ball into Alice Huddleston.
Into the D. It's
Beautiful.
been picked up just beyond the penalty spot. Hit towards the goal, but it's been picked up by a Holcombe player. Alice Wills, very calm and composed.
That should be a Beeston. Yep, well spotted.
So talk us through what happened there then.
So the ball just
5, 6, 7 around the edge of the D. Holcombe have gone with 4 outfielders as well as the goalkeeper in the goal. Expecting something from Hanks here. It's been trapped. It's been played just on the outside. It's a
yes!
It's deflected in.
Super.
First goal of the game. Beeston lead Holcombe by 1-0. Something different. I think we're all expecting quickly towards the ball. Not quite getting there. Oh my word, it's deflected into the goal and Holcombe have equalised.
My goodness. Have to say I didn't see that one coming.
That was a ball fired into the D and just flicked up beyond the goalkeeper. Nobody in the ground expected that.
Good defending again from Beeston. Great ball down the line there.
Indeed, there's an opportunity to break here, looking for support.
Sophie Robinson using her pace.
Driving towards the byline across the face of
Go
the
on.
goal.
Oh,
my
man.
word, how close was that?
Almost tapped in.
Hold on. Play quickly. Just about brought under control. That's a good first time ball forward. Heather McEwen into the D. Gets a shot away. And it's into the back of the net. Heather McEwen with a speculative shot from the edge of the area. Beats Nikki Cochrane. It's Beeston 1. Space for herself. And finds a pass at the end of it. I think that's a foot outside the D.
Yep.
So it's going to be another Holcombe ball.
Rather outside than inside, though.
Very true. Just inside, flipped out, and it's a foot again. And it plays the ball forward to number 9, Sofia Savino. Cochrane has been beaten It's number 9, Sofia Savino. Not sure the choice made by Nikki Cox